Hi, I'm Mark and today I'm here to bring you a review of the LG K4 smartphone which giffgaff sent me a few weeks ago to test out for you guys. The K4 came out in February 2016 and is a budget smartphone retailing at just £80. Probably the best feature of the K4 is its design. The design is quite slim and it's got a slightly curved back so it sits really comfortably in your hand. The downside of the design is that it feels a little bit plasticky. On the base of the phone you'll find your micro USB port and your headphone jack. On one side of the phone you'll find a power button, and on the other side of the phone you'll find volume controls. By default the phone comes with 8GB of memory, which isn't a lot, but there is a memory card slot which will take up to 32GB worth of additional storage. This again isn't that much, but it should keep you going. Inside the phone you'll find a Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 processor with 1GB of RAM. This isn't the fastest phone in the world, but it does cope with everyday tasks. The phone also has built-in Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and is both 3G and 4G ready. Being 4G ready is a really nice feature for a phone on this budget. The phone has a 1940 mAh battery. This means the battery can last quite a while, but you're still going to need to charge it once a day. The screen on the phone is a 4.5-inch display. This display isn't HD, but it's fairly responsive. The phone, as you'd expect, has two cameras. The front-facing camera is described as a selfie camera and is a 2-megapixel camera. If I'm honest, results from this were really disappointing and the photos looked pretty pixelated. This front-facing camera can also take 480 by 800 video, which again isn't the best video in the world, but we are talking about an £80 phone. The rear camera is a slightly more impressive 5-megapixel camera with LED flash and face detection. In terms of quality, it's pretty much what you'd expect from a 5-megapixel camera. There's not huge amounts of detail, but it'll do for photos on the go. The rear-facing camera can also take 720 HD video. This video looks okay, but again it isn't a cut on any of the slightly more expensive smartphones, and especially wouldn't stand up against your high-end ones, but I don't think you'd expect it to. The phone runs Android Lollipop, and this works pretty well on the phone and can perform your everyday tasks with no problem. It's also really easy to get used to whether you've used Android before or not. The built-in apps make it easy for you to make calls, send texts, get directions, and access your calendar. The media apps also make it easy to browse your music, watch videos, and go through your photos. Of course, being an Android device, you also have access to the Play Store. This gives you a choice of thousands of apps to download, whether you want to check out the latest news or play a game to pass the time. Overall, the LG K4 isn't a bad phone, but it is what it is. It's a budget smartphone. For £80 you get a functional smartphone that does what you'd expect a smartphone to do, but nothing in particular blows you away. And to be honest, some of the things are a little bit disappointing. The pros of this phone are simply that it's a light phone to hold and it has a memory card slot. The cons are that it is an £80 phone, and so none of the features blow you away, and actually the cameras are really disappointing. For those reasons, I give the LG K4 a 5 out of 10. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys again soon.